What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Awakened. Here we are, y'all, in the King's Game. This is on the PTR build. I put a video out on that earlier, and I will be streaming most of the day today, starting probably in about an hour after this video is published, over on Twitch. Now, we are going to have lots of giveaways. In addition, there will be a giveaway starting right here on YouTube tomorrow for those folks that are unable to make it by the stream. Now, this, of course, was a fan favorite map from Dungeon Defenders 1. It is the King's Game. This is the map that I believe brought the Jester to DD1, a much-loved hero and a much-loved map by many. On the recent survey, this map was one of the top picks as far as what players wanted to see for returning maps, and it is quite fun. I gotta admit, I've played this map a million times in DD1. I'm ready to play it a million times in DDA now, and I'm super looking forward to what we'll drop on the map. It has been confirmed that the Dice Pet will be the pet that's rewarded on this map. However, we don't have any more information on any sort of the weapons. If maybe the pawn weapons are going to make it back, I think that would make people pretty darn happy. So here we are. We're on Wave 23, Massacre Hardcore Rifted Dune Eater bonus difficulty. Let's go ahead and build it out. Now, this map, of course, it screams the wall hacks. Oh my god, the wisps, the DSTs, they are going to be just a glorious thing on the map. However, we're going to mix it up on this one. I don't even know who I have in my deck from yesterday. Actually, it looks like we do have some wisps. We got some spiders. We've got owls. We got harpoons. A lot of people are going to be asking about the owls that did get the nerf bat. I'll be doing a separate video on that one probably tomorrow. We got some poonage too, so let's go with the poons. Let's see, how do we want to build this out? Well, we got lanes for days here. I think down below we can actually go with wisps, maybe. So why don't we go poons up top and wisps down below. The wisps, of course, are going to do a lot of double dipping as well. Here we got these long straight lanes. We also got a big boy copter lane that rolls in right over there. So let's see, how do we want to build it out? Well, let's start off with our core protection. Let's go with a siren. Let's get a spider right there as well. And then we'll give both of those a buff beam. Let me make sure I got my rune in these. Overdrive. Yeah, we're good to go. And let's just go with something like that. Now we got a nice little area to build in. How do we want to do it? Well, let's just poon it up here. Let's just poon it up. Let's see. Where was my pooner? We're right here. We're going to have a big, fat bit of ogres rushing down on this lane. So let's go with 2 harpoons right there. Let's get a little buff beam action on that one. Do we want to poon it here as well? I mean, don't really see why we wouldn't. We can go with something like this. And then we know we're going to have those flyers, too. Actually, let's just double dip on this one. We'll put 2 poons, something like that will hit that flyer lane, and it'll hit this ground lane. And then we're going to have poons, or enemies coming down this ways, too. We see we got a spawner just right there. So, let's see. How do we want to do this one? I think this one we can maybe put over on this side? I'm not sure. We got to remember, we got all these obstacles, but the harpoons have that lovely anti-clipping feature. So, as long as the harpoon can target the enemy, the projectile is going to get to him. Let's see, let's go something like this. A little bit sloppy here, but I want to kind of mix it up. I'm going to try a bunch of different defenses on this map on live stream, and I got to tell you, I almost feel guilty playing the map and not throwing down an LT. So we're going to definitely do some LT builds later on today as well. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get that spider and siren in, I guess. Let's go with like the siren here. We'll go with a spider right there. And we'll go ahead and give them their own buff beam, which is also going to hit that electric aura, of course. And then what else do we want to do? Well, I think this area, we wisp it up. So let's get all wispalicious here. We'll throw a route over on this side of the core. Let's slap an upgrade on it just to make sure we have plenty of range. And then we can throw those lovely wisps in right over here. Now, the wisps, of course, are going to give us a little bit of wall hack. So these wisps are going to help out upstairs as well, which will be quite nice. Let's see, not quite enough there. I tell you what, let's go 2, 2, and 2. Actually, I think we can go 2, 3, 2. Let's go 2, 3, 2. That will allow me to get as much as I can out of that buff beam rune. And then I'm going to want to throw a couple of upgrades on these wisps as well, just because we know wisps get just awesome value out of range, or awesome upgrade value out of range. So you upgrade them, their range is going to be big boy stuff. We got 2 DU left. What do we want to do with the 2? Well, you know what? I feel like why not just throw an archer down? Just no apparent reason other than we got 2 DU. Let's see if we can move this archer over and get him up in that buff beam there. I mean, that's good enough. Let's see. Let's just randomly spam some upgrades around here now. And let's go ahead and let it fly. I got my summoner here, 2 little bombers going, so we should be able to shred things out quite nicely. And I do want to keep an eye on those flyer lanes. It looks like they are getting hammered down right now, so we're pretty good there. This lane here is going to be quite the Zerg lane. We're going to get lots of baddies rolling down this one. If I remember correctly, actually, in DD1, this lane, I had the same thing. Now, in DD1, there was also some wyverns that would fly in over on this side. That could push a little on this side if you weren't geared out and built out for it. But I love poons on this map. I just love them. They got, you know, it's not a dead straight lane with the upward ramp there, but it is such a nice, nice harpoon lane. There's just no doubt there. Looks like we're getting these guys really early, too, up top, and we're hitting these guys really early up top. Now, once again, we got those, the level change here, so it's not 100% optimal poon placement, but the pierce on the poon is getting some work in, so that, of course, is quite nice. As mixed mode tends to be, we got the skellies on the push here on this one. I'll be anxious to play around with some more spawn campy type builds to get this map running faster. It does feel like the map runs a little bit slow. Where are we at? Now, obviously, I spent half the time talking on this one, but we're 8 minutes into it now. We're only, what, halfway through the first wave on a wave 23 start. So I do feel like the map could run a little quicker, but I think build variation will really assist that. Like, I mean, so many spawn camp opportunities here, right? Just a ton of opportunities to spawn camp, no doubt. Lots of liking coming out of this lane. It feels to me like these spawners here and what combines and come down to this lane is probably one of the most difficult areas on the map to deal with. Of course, if you put a little effort into that lane with your DPS heroes and whatnot, you're just going to dread all the bads. I'm going to fall off this map 17 million times. That I'm certain of. So we got lots of death opportunities. I think, you know, I mean, a lot of this is a PTR, so this is a test build. A lot of stuff will get patched up on this map, but I think we'll probably be able to find some pretty good cheeky placements on this map as well, which I will be doing a video of here within the next couple of days. Now, this PTR is short, y'all. It's only going until Tuesday. So the goal is to get this update live as soon as possible, and that's pretty awesome. So the King's game will be coming very, very quickly. In fact, the goal, from what Phil posted, is to have the update launched prior to the Dungeon Defenders Awaken anniversary at the end of the month here. So we could be getting this this update in-game very, very quickly. Now, the PTR, of course, is just on PC, as PTRs generally are. However, I do expect it to launch on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation all about the same time. This will be another catch-up update, assuming on the Switch. Now, since this map is taking a little while to run, let's just go ahead and bounce on forward to wave number 25. And here we go into wave number 25. I haven't done a whole lot with upgrades. I just kind of spammed upgrades in, but I haven't worried about running around and collecting up the juice or anything like that. So let's just let it fly here, see how it goes. Through wave 24, I did the old Overlord and a flash buff. I flash buffed over here. I think the grinder way to play this map is going to end up being one aura stack with a striking gemstone, I'm pretty sure. However, for this build I did here with the 2 stacks, you see the aura is coming up through the floor from the bottom layer, so you can flash buff it right here and hit both aura stacks, keeping them fully repaired and buffing that electric aura course. So good stuff there. However, it's been pretty smooth running so far. No problems on the map. The map looks good, y'all. They did a great job with it. It's definitely nice. I mean, everything is very shiny. It doesn't have, you know, what some of people's complaints about some of the maps in DDA is a lot of the textures feel like they have that kind of plastic look to them. This one, not so much. You know, obviously the chess pieces are meant to be kind of plasticky. But the rest of the map, it doesn't necessarily have that same vibe. Additionally, the whole thing is not screaming and bleeding purple into your eyes the entire time, which I think a lot of people are going to like as well. I do think that this will be a fan favorite map in DDA, just like it was in DD1. And it's going to boil down to the drops. I think the map is super enjoyable to play. It's very, very pretty to look at. However, what are the drops going to be? We know the dice pet's coming, but we don't know what the dice pet is going to be all about. So that's one of the things yet to be determined. It's one of the survey questions. So I'm looking forward to see how's the dice and how's the weapons. I would love to be rocking a pawn shot on my rogue and huntress after this map releases, but we of course will have to see how that plays out. The skelly grind is real, as it is in most of mixed mode. So let's just keep blazing these guys up. The map actually is running faster than I thought. So it kind of noticed it after the fact. I mean, well, I guess we're 17 minutes in now, so it's definitely not a speedy map. Obviously, I had about 5 minutes at the beginning, which is the intro stuff, and then I didn't really build for speed at all. So I think you probably could get this map down to a pretty reasonable time, especially with the percentage-based spawns now. So with the mob spawns being based off of what percentage of enemies you've killed, it's going to be a delight for speedrunners, because the faster they can clear the map, the faster new enemies are going to spawn. So will be good stuff there. I'm very curious exactly where all are we going to be able to get little cheeky placements in. Now, of course, the problem with everything, like, you know, if I threw a harpoon up here on top of this, it would just get blown up by range mobs. So I would have to give it a siren as well. And then, you know, you get to, is it worth even building up there? So that's a question we will have to find out, but I do think there will be some lovely little spots to build on this one for sure. So the loot is not configured yet on the PTR, so we don't really know what the special drops for the map will be. We got kind of standard issue stuff. We got some minor boots dropped there, it looks like. And we've got an ancient chest piece. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.